The upper back today. If you have a partner that you want to work on along with me, go ahead and do so. If you don't have a massage table, like I'm sure a lot of you at home don't have a massage table, you can actually go get one of those neck things that you get when you fly on an airplane, place that on a bed, and somebody can put their forehead on it. It gives them room to breathe, and they can also keep their neck stabilized just like this. You can lay them across the bed or across a mat on the floor. Do the same. So I'm going to get into the upper body, show you how to get under the scapula, get those dirty knots out that we don't like that causes neck tension, and we'll get up into the neck just a little bit as well, go down into the shoulders, and show you how to get that upper body worked. All right, let's get started. So the warm-up, I came out doing some of this right here. It was nice and warmed up. So now we're just going to particularly stick to this area right in here. Just really get that in there. And I can feel that she actually has a bunch of knots up along here, and you'll be able to feel that with your partner as well, because I don't know any living human being who does not have knots right in this area. And I find them fun to get out, so I tend to start from the bottom, work my way up, because this is where you're going to be the most tense, is up in here. A lot of pain up in there. So let's start down here, down by the rib cage on the side, and I'm going to just start pushing with this part of my hand right here. Going to just push it down like that. And that's just going to stretch this muscle up here. And with my thumb, I can definitely start to feel some knots. So when you feel those knots, I like to use this part of my knuckle, sometimes right down here, but you're going to get right on top of that knot and tell your partner, when you feel me pushing on the knot, I want you to take a real big deep breath in and a deep breath out. So breathe in, and you're still pushing on it, and out. There you go. Again, in and out. And I'm going to work my way all up the scapula doing that. Deep breath in and out. In and out. And the reason we're telling them to take deep breaths is not because the pain, it's because you want to get oxygen to that muscle, and you want to allow it to help the knot to release. So the more oxygen they can get to that muscle, the better, and the easier it is to release those knots. There you go. We're going to push them down and away. We'll move up to the next one. There we go. You feeling those? Yeah. And you can feel it. It'll feel just deflating slowly, and when you feel it get down, just kind of push it away. Again, going right along the scapula. And a good way you can also tell is you can take their arm and fold it back behind their back like that, and just let the elbow fall. When that happens, the scapula will actually come up, and you can get underneath it and pull. Doesn't hurt it, I promise. It looks gross, but it doesn't hurt it. And you can get up under here and put the hand down. And of course, you know that you're right there, you're right along it. Down another one. And these are breaking up pretty good too. So once you've gotten knots out, you're going to come up around the top. You want to come to the top of them, because you can also get that area right up here around the top of the scapula. You're going to feel it's pretty rough right up here. It's kind of hard to separate and pull. But that's where a lot of people carry tension, and if you just go down to it and hold, that's a pretty painful area, but it feels good when you release the knots. And I'm going to start up from her neckline, follow that muscle down around to where it connects almost to the shoulder. We're going to push right there. Follow it down to the shoulder. If you feel those little crunchies in there, that's what I like to call it. Got to work that out. That's the stuff that's going to build knots. So really work over that stuff. Push it out. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to push your shoulder down as well, because that'll also help stretch this muscle right here. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, I'm going to start just for reference for the scapula again. We're going to do this, see how it pops out. Give it a little pull. Stretch that muscle in there. We're going to start down, push. Pushing on the lats. Especially with the upper body, if you're going to be doing massage and you're going to be getting in there, make sure your nails are filed or short, because you don't want to be pushing down on knots and pinching someone with your nails at the same time. That's not very fun. So, found one. Breathe in. And then some people's thumbs get real tired, especially if they're not used to doing massage. You can also use this right here on the corner of your hand. So you just find the knot, and it's real easy because you can feel the bump. And then you can just push with the corner of your hand. That also makes it a lot easier. You want to get real deep, you can go in with the elbows. Some people can tolerate that. I can't, but I don't want to kill my client here with pain. That's a big one right there. So we're going to take a deep breath. And out. Another benefit of oil. Gets warm. So we'll move up here, coming from the top. Push right in there, right on top of the scapula. Push. We're going to come down, follow that muscle down towards the shoulder. You'll feel it where it almost knots up. You just want to push straight down that way. Very painful, but it hurts so good. Come along and do it with my fingers there. And into the shoulder. Alrighty.